Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I'd do like another exchange advice thingy, I guess. Basically today I want to talk about the application process. So I've got some notes in front of me, which is why I might look down. But before I start, obviously it's going to be different for everyone, like depending on what company you go through and like which country you're going to. But just in general, this is what I had to do for my application. So first off, I had to do an initial application. So most organizations just have this like online on their websites. So basically you just fill in like some basic details about yourself. So like who's in your family and your hobbies, and they also ask for like a photo of yourself and usually a copy of your passport. And I also had to like just say like why I wanted to go on exchange, and then obviously like state which program and how long I wanted to go for. And along with that, I had to pay a $50 deposit. So yeah, it's gonna be different. I know some companies it's like $100 or $150. So yeah, it kind of just depends on what organization you go through. I guess it's just kind of like there so that people don't just randomly apply. And then once I did that, they sent me through the full application. That was kind of like the bulk of the forms that I had to fill out. With that, they asked you some basic stuff about yourself and like general things, I guess, like kind of like what you wanted to do for your future, I guess your goals on exchange, and just random stuff. Like I had to write how many hours I spend like on the phone, on my computer and stuff like that. And then also with that, there were two major forms that I needed to complete. So there was the doctor's form, so I had to go to my doctor and basically they had to just fill this out and complete it and then list all like the immunizations that I've had. And because they weren't sure, I had to get a blood test as well. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I think I had to pay $70 or something, so just budget for that as well. I know some countries you have to get like immunizations. With the doctor's form, I had to go in twice just because of my immunizations. They weren't sure, so I had to get a blood test and then I went in again. Yeah, overall that wasn't too difficult. I don't think they really care, they just kind of do it for you. Along with the full application, you have to get obviously your parents to sign like the agreement forms, and then I also had to do an introduction about myself. So I had to write like basically a one-page like biography about myself and kind of me and my life. And then I had to get that translated into Italian because I'm going to Italy. And since I didn't really speak Italian, I just went on Google Translate and it worked out for me. I also had to get photos, so I just sent photos of like me and my friends and like doing my hobbies and with my family, as well as a parent letter. So basically they just want like your parents to write a bit about you and send that off. So after that whole process was done, which took about probably I'd say 2 to 3 months. I don't think it usually takes that long, but just because I kind of procrastinated and I kind of had to do things twice because I didn't get it right the first time. So yeah, that I'd say allow about 3 months for that. And then after that was done, I had to do an interview, and this was just at my house with the like local coordinator, I guess, and it was about 3 hours long. It sounds like a long time, but it goes quite quick. Basically they just ask about yourself, kind of like a job interview, but not really. It's more just like a chill chat. So basically I talked about my weaknesses and strengths and like various scenarios, and they also kind of like reassured your parents about like the communication and if anything were to go wrong and things like that. So yeah, after that interview, I think maybe, I can't exactly remember, maybe about a week later I was officially like accepted into the program. And then I had to sign the like more agreement forms from the Italy. So because I went with a New Zealand company, they kind of have like a partner in Italy, so I had to sign the WEP forms as well. And then once that was all completed, I had to apply for my visa. So because I'm going for a 10-month program, obviously I need a visa to stay there. I think if you're going for less than 3 months, you won't have to do this. Basically, I just had to get copies of my parents' bank statements, their passports, as well as my birth certificate. I think they want to prove that you're going to be able to survive like financially, so they had to do a consent letter as well. Basically, just sign off to say that like they'll support me financially, I guess, if I'm in any trouble. And then I had to take all those documents to a JP, so Justice of the Peace, and then get them signed and stamped. And I also needed a passport size picture of myself. I don't know really why. I guess I was lazy, so I didn't want to get a proper picture, so I kind of just printed one off, and it didn't work. So I just went and got my picture professionally taken and then went back to the JP. So That's kind of annoying, so I would suggest just getting a proper photo taken at the start. And yeah, once that was done, I had to send off all the documents along with my passport to the exchange company, and they said I could have like posted it to them, but because I was sending my passport, so I wasn't really like comfortable with that, so I just dropped it off at their office, which is about like a 20-25 minute drive from where I live. But yeah, once that was done, I had my pre-departure orientation, which isn't really part of the application, but this was just like a 1 hour talk at my house. Originally it's just going to be a Skype video, but I guess because the company is really small and I was the only one going to Italy, so yeah, they just came to my house, basically had a chat. I had a kind of like an assignment, not really, but like just in a booklet, I just had to write down notes and like various scenarios of how like other people's exchange didn't work and how I'd prevent that from happening. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys found this video helpful, and I'll see you guys next time.